Welcome back to part 2 of Petrice O'Neal Savage Moments. If you haven't seen part 1, what you waiting on, my nigga?
Understand that the power that you have is the power I let you have.
All right, give Janet a second. Go ahead, Janet.
No. Hey, I happen to be 31, so is my husband, and he doesn't let me talk. We talk because we enjoy each other, and that's the way it should be.
Really? Is that why? When is he on the phone? Is your husband on the phone? Where's he at?
No, my husband's a truck driver. He's
Exactly. Wonderful job for a woman like you. That motherfucker's on the road 7.5 days out of 6 just to get the fuck away from you.
You are so fucking full of bullshit because he's not gone 7 days a week. My husband comes
He's out of 6.
We're talking about the Super Bowl. I got very confused because I'm like, wait, we're doing the black white thing.
You talking about the fucking
I might have to agree with Trish because I think we were talking Super Bowl.
Did you hear the hippity hop?
Super Bowl.
You brought the racial thing up, and Anthony went on
I
it.
started going off on Obama.
But did you hear that part though, sweetie?
What part?
I heard them talking about the Super Bowl.
Did you hear them talking about? Did you hear them talking about hip hop?
We were having a nice discussion about the Super Bowl.
Did you hear them talking about hip
That's
hop?
all I heard.
I heard the Super Bowl.
Yep.
You didn't hear hip hop exactly because you listen with white racial ears. Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah.
He has to say, wait a minute. You cannot force your swagger to come back.
Right.
You have to ride it out like any other wave or any other. I think your swag is like nature. Sometimes nature's, we're going through this heat wave. I think you go through the waves of your own spirit. I think we're attached to nature, and I think you cannot fight when you're whack. When you're whack, when you're feeling good. When you feeling good, you're oh, this is this shit. You just know it. You point. You do everything goes right.
Right.
When it goes wrong, man, don't fight it. Don't fight it.
Just let it what?
Let it ride out.
Yoga fire. Yoga flame.
Do you love your mother? I love my mother to death. You understand? But that has nothing to do with you. You know what I mean? Like I said one time, that's my mother. Like, my mother used to be somebody's bitch. He was my mother had boyfriends. And they had to deal with my mother's bullshit. My mother knows what she used to do to guys sometimes. She would tell me. She would fuck with their manhood. She made my sister's father throw a fan at her. She told me that story. Because she boiled him down to what he had over her, which is manness, physicality. And that's what I'm trying to help dudes, to not have to ever conquer your woman with physicality, man. You have to try to conquer them with logic and make them look at you like, you know what, I'm going to follow this guy because he knows where he's going. You know what I'm saying? But when a woman don't respect you, they test your manhood constantly, dude. It wears you out. But I'm going to tell you what, soldier, if it's just like fighting a terrorist, man, you going to stop? You going to stop? You going to take a break? They don't take a break. You understand? They out there trying to figure out how to kill us with orange juice and fucking Gatorade and lotion, and they don't take a break. And that's what women are. They are fucking insurgents making improvised explosive devices, and the day you go, I don't feel like checking for mine. I'm tired.
C4 أنا مصيب أعداد تقدير.
They're brutal, and here's what makes them the brutalist, is that they don't do it maliciously. You understand? It's like
instinct.
It's instinct. Thank you. It's like if you have a pet rattlesnake.
That's what
You gotta always know that it's gonna bite you. You be like, damn, don't this motherfucker know I feed it every day? I got fish that don't give a fuck about me except for I feed them. That's when they come to the glass. And then when I go to the glass and tap the glass, or I do something like I'm trying to have some bonding with them, they swim away like I'm any other nigga. And they'll take food from anybody. That's what, look,
no
man,
loyalty.
That's what I'm saying, man. Women do things instinctively. I'm not saying that they're disloyal, but they do things with this instinctive level, and they bash you down, and it's not because they want to. And that's the thing. It's like, going back to the terrorist thing, it's like you are fighting somebody with an ideal, an ideology, a philosophy about killing you. and all you doing is going to work. I'm the TSA guy at the airport. All I want to do is go to work and check for the belt buckle and the chain and the watch and take your cell phone out the pocket. That's all I want to do, and I'm trying to fight that ethic versus it's not even an ethic. It's just a belief system. I am fighting somebody with a belief system. This is what I'm saying, fellas. You gotta get a belief system into your happiness,
stick with it,
and make it unconscious.
Get to the chopper! Not raising sperm.
But wait a minute.
When the sperm hits the egg, then it's your responsibility.
So you're saying that a fertilized child that's what counts?
No, when a child is born and there's a father there, I think the father has the obligation.
What do you think about sperm itself? What do you think about sperm itself?
Delicious. Nothing.
So sperm means nothing.
Not to me. Not to me.
So that's what I'm saying.
The possibility that it's because the sperm on its own is not a baby. It's a sperm with an egg.
I'm trying to say that here's the difference between men and women. I could either make a child with a woman with my sperm, or put it on a sock, or her belly button, or on her temple,
right,
or at the corner of her nose,
just dripping, a little dribble.
This is why women are fighting nature on a regular basis and they're losing. There is no activity where women just waste eggs. There's no activity where a woman goes, woo, look at those legs, look at all those eggs. Look at eggs don't shoot all over the place. Look at those babies on a sock.
You know that women are born
is precious to women.
Women are born with all the eggs they're ever going to have, man. It's there already when they're born.
This is the point of why they constantly are trying, i.e. Pam, but also other women, are constantly trying to gangster up the same way men are gangstered up. When I shoot my sperm, there's nothing in me going, oh my God, that could have been a scientist.
Of course
that motherfucker
not.
just is gone.
Well, who's saying? Of course not. Nobody thinks that. But I'm talking about something. A bigger picture. There's a bigger picture there. You said you brought up the concept that your father, that you never met your dad. Okay.
I can understand why. Meaning, I can understand why if I fuck a girl and I'm like, woo! I thought I got all of what I needed on her stomach, which I thought all my sperm was dead. Some got in the vagina and then created a baby. And I'm not saying that I would do that, but I'm saying I can understand where a guy goes, eesh,